President Obama made it clear if Republicans did their jobs, America would be in much better shape.
There are some things that are holding us back. The main thing that's holding us back is inaction by our federal government on things like infrastructure, on raising the minimum wage, on doing some things that would help middle-class families feel a little bit of relief. If we do those things, then we're going to be in pretty good shape.
That's a big if, because it's going to be a real hard sell to get the Republicans on board with anything with this president. They are back to claiming a wage increase for workers in this country would kill jobs.
I want the American people to realize every member of the Senate that votes for the minimum wage is voting to tell up to 1 million Americans, your jobs don't matter to me, because I'm voting to take away your job.
You don't believe the studies that suggest moving it to 10-10 is not going to be a game changer in terms of hurting the economy? Some people have even suggested
I think it will hurt the economy.
Some people suggest it would help the economy.
I disagree with that. I think it will hurt the economy because it raises the price of labor.
Liberals offer up increases in taxes and the minimum wage as ways of helping the struggling earn more. What they don't tell you is that these policies would result in many people like Christine potentially losing their jobs.
Republicans are wrong. States that increased the minimum wage created more jobs than states that did not raise the minimum wage. Over the past several years, Republicans, in fact, have been wrong on nearly every facet of the economy. Let's roll it back to 2012. We were told repealing the Bush tax cuts would hurt the job creators.
That was money they were going to invest in creating a job, or that was money they were going to spend into the economy. Now the government's going to take it.
You want to talk about a train wreck? You're talking about a big one.
You can't be for jobs and against the very people who create the jobs.
Our friends on the other side are practicing what could best be described as Thelma and Louise economics. Let's just march the whole country right off the cliff.
Let's extend where we are now as opposed to looking at a cliff in January that would cause, well, real distress for the economy.
Again, Republicans were wrong. It's all theory, pie in the sky. None of it came true. They were wrong on everything. Now, after the Bush tax cuts, we have to point out that when they expired, corporate profits went through the roof. President Obama said that the business of America would move forward with the expiration of the Bush tax cuts. Well, the Republicans were telling us it was going to be a job killer. The green line here is when the tax cuts expired. We've seen 18 straight months of private sector job growth since we went back to the old Clinton rates. Well, Republicans told us that Obamacare was going to kill jobs.
When Obamacare was debated in Congress, we screamed from the rooftops that it just wouldn't work, that it would be a job killer.
Obamacare is the biggest job killer in this country.
Let's repeal this failure before it literally kills women, kills children, kills senior citizens. Let's not do that. Let's love people.
But there's only one escape hatch that will fully help those trapped by this law, and that's full repeal.
In my opinion, Obamacare is the biggest job killer we have in America today.
Job killer. Republicans were wrong again. This is where it gets really good. If you look at the numbers, it's clear Obamacare did not kill jobs. If anything, Obamacare created jobs in this country. You see, after the law was signed, the economy added over 9 million jobs since President Obama put his name right on that piece of paper and signed the Affordable Care Act. How could the Republicans be so wrong by millions of people? Republicans, as I see it, in the final analysis, as we roll to this midterm, they have zero credibility on the economy. They have been wrong on everything, and they continue to be wrong. Americans need to remember this when they hear the argument against infrastructure investment and minimum wage. When you look at the ledger, it's absolutely amazing where President Obama, when he took over this economy and where we are today. Democrats need to stop being so shy. Democrats need to stop being so shy and tout the Obama economy. If Democrats can't go home and run on these numbers, then maybe they should think about a different line of work. This is part of public service, making people feel good about America and the way this country is moving forward. The Democrats have been correct on the economy from day one. The progressive agenda has brought this country back strong. And nobody in the corporate world is crying about the bottom line. In fact, I read a story earlier today that said, layoffs aren't as frequent as they used to be in our economy. We're moving in the right direction.